Hey guys, today I want to share with you a very good exercise for the shoulder that many people helped here in the school to fix their shoulder problem, but also to increase the understanding of the right shoulder positioning in all our basics and like standing basics and moving basics. Yeah, so it's not just an exercise for fixing shoulder problems, but also a really good additional exercise for understanding the position of the shoulder in all our basics again. Yeah, the last couple of years, many students came to me and asked me because they had shoulder problems and what they can do for these shoulder problems. Yeah, for people that don't know it, I worked before the time here in this full-time school. I worked as a masseur in Nuremberg at the Pfalzner Weiher. It's a physiotherapeutic rehabilitation center for mainly professional sportmen. So hi, if ever someone from there would watch this video. Yeah, and from there I learned a really great exercise that helped me to deepen my understanding of the shoulder joint. Yeah, because many of us nowadays have generally the problem that there is too less tension in the shoulder blade muscles. Yeah, so the shoulder blade is too loose and swimming too much forward and up, and this is creating like a tight shoulder joint. Yeah, the space between the shoulder roof and the shoulder socket gets smaller through this positioning, through this imbalance of the muscles, and in this spot here, yeah, the space between shoulder roof and shoulder socket are going many nerves and blood vessels. So the tighter this spot becomes, the more problems you get in the shoulder joint. And there's a very common syndrome that is connected to this. It's called the painful arc. It's when you have pain lifting the arm around 60 degrees, the pain starts, and then until 120 you have the pain, and then it's not there anymore. Yeah, so you have resistance or pain in the shoulder joint in this area if you move free or if you move against resistance. Yeah, this is called painful arc, and it's connected to this imbalance of muscles and the tightening of the space of the shoulder joint. Yeah, and this is something many people of us develop because we sit too much in our daily lives. Yeah, we have too much this like collapsing position, and the shoulder joint gets weaker, more and more weak. Yeah. But also in our basics, it can happen that if you practice them wrong, with the wrong awareness, that you, for example, in Hunyan-Jang, you round too much and you weaken through this the shoulder blade muscles even more, yeah, and bring more imbalance into your shoulders. So it's actually, in my opinion, very important to share this people to the internal community to prevent these problems that are more connected now to the modern society, yeah? Because in ancient times maybe this was no problem because people didn't sit as much as we do now. But nowadays we have already weakened shoulders, and if we position, we don't have the right understanding of how to hold the shoulder joint, it can create even more problems. Yeah? So this is why I think it's very interesting to share this today, how to bring the right tension again into the shoulder joint, and maybe one day I can also show you how I integrate this knowledge into our basics and how I later on just use this exercise for today to teach students how to use their shoulder blade right, and then I bring the same knowledge also to our basic exercises when they understood this, and I have exercises how to transition there into our basics, that you learn, okay, I can round my back, but I can still keep my shoulder blade heavy, and therefore put my shoulder joint in a really good position that is even more connected than if you do it without this knowledge. Yeah, so what I share today is not just knowledge for fixing your shoulder problems, if you should have some, but it is also a really great knowledge to learn how do I connect my arm correctly to my body through the shoulder joint, yeah, and through the right shoulder positioning. Okay, so I hope you will like it, and I would say let's start with the exercise. Okay, I'm now here with Tük. Thank you, Tük, for helping me. Hi. Boom. And I will show you this exercise. Yeah. First of all, we have here like this Sling Trainer. It's actually the best. Yeah. You have your two slings and you hang into this slings, and it's even has this imbalance on this area, on this level here. Yeah. But you can also just have two slings that just hang down like this, or like 2 ropes is also working in the end. It's important that you can hang with both arms like diagonal in, yeah, like this. This is important. So if you have some other ideas how you can create this, you can play with this. And yes, I will show you with Tück now the exercise. Tück will hang into the Sling Trainer. And he's first of all trying to stay here straight with his body. Yeah? So not the pelvis is not falling too much down like this. Yeah? But he's trying to stay aligned with the whole body. And now the exercise is very small. Yeah? So he's trying to pull his shoulder blade to the middle to his spine, towards his spine, and downwards. Yeah? And then he's releasing again. Shoulder blade to the middle and down. And release. Yeah? So important is here, what you're not doing, you don't try to bring your chest out. Yeah? Like chest out and chest down. Chest out and chest down. This is wrong. Yeah? There you activate the wrong muscles. It's really about trying selectively to activate the muscles that are connecting the shoulder blade and your spine. Yeah? That are able to pull the shoulder blade even a bit down. So you have this diagonal pull of the shoulder blade towards the spine and your lower back. Yeah? A couple of times. Then when he's relaxing here, you can see he's completely releasing his back. So he's stretching these same muscles that he's activating also always in exchange. So it's always a stretch. He's feeling through the stretch which muscles he has to activate. And then he's activating exactly these muscles, centering his shoulder blade to the middle of his back. Yeah, and this exercise you do for around 20 times, yeah, until you feel a bit tired in these muscles. And then you can do 3 sets of this. It's important here also that you release completely the arms, yeah, like you can lock the elbows here, that it's relaxed and you're really just working on these muscles here. Because sometimes also people pull a bit from the elbows, yeah, it's also not right. Okay, cool. Thank you, Tück.
Thank you.
And this is the exercise, yeah. And here's good to understand. I usually use this exercise when people have shoulder problems. Yeah, they have to do it daily. Yeah, the 3 sets. But also, if people don't have shoulder problems, I use it and teach it to people. Let it do them a couple of times in order for them to understand how to position the shoulder blade correctly. Yeah, and then we can bring this with other exercises gradually also in our basic structures. And for this, I would have to make other videos. For example, how we bring it into the turtle. And then from there into all our art, yeah, this understanding of the right shoulder positioning. Okay, but this is a topic for another video. Thank you, Tück, for the help, and see you soon.